Hi, everyone, and welcome to LR Advancements Podcast. I am your host, Sabrina Powell, and for this episode, I have the opportunity to speak with Kelly Netchie. Kelly is the Associate Vice President of Development here at Lenoir-Rhyne University. Before coming to LR, she earned her Bachelor's of Art in English at Davidson College. After graduating, she then ended up an opportunity to work for Davidson College in their advancements department as well. So luckily today we have the opportunity to speak with her and listen in a little bit about the alumni, advancements, and how you can give back to LR. So welcome, Kelly.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be here today.
How did you choose LR?
Well, one of the things I love about LR is the strong sense of community. I think from the minute you step on campus and you meet students and you meet alumni and you meet faculty, there's a really strong sense of community that unites everyone around a common purpose, which I think is really appealing. There's a lot of things about the undergraduate experience at LR that is very important to me. The strong focus on a liberal arts curriculum, the small class size, the strong relationships between faculty and students, the focus on being a good steward of your gifts and using your education to better the world. I think those are all really strong qualities that make LR very special and make it an incredible community. And I think the fact that LR has become a leader in not only liberal arts education but growing graduate education makes it a really special place to be.
Right. Well, that actually goes perfect into my follow-up, which was asking about the atmosphere and people. And I noticed that you said that one of the first things was community, and LR is really based highly on community. We're a super small campus, we're a super small community, so everything that we do, everyone else is connected to, which is definitely a benefit for LR.
I think that's right, and I think this sense of being united around a common purpose, and everybody is really united in the fact that they want to help each other, they want to better the community, they want to serve each other, and they're united around attributes of caring and curiosity and honesty and integrity, and I think that really makes LR a family. So whether you graduate in 2018 or you graduated in 1968, you feel a bond with the other people that graduated from here.
Right. Now, you got your undergrad from Davidson, and then you also worked for Davidson.
I did.
So you got to feel the sense of working for your alma mater. So what's it like coming to a different university and feeling the atmosphere here versus there?
Well, I think it's interesting because there's obviously a big learning curve. Anytime you go somewhere new, you don't want to make assumptions. You want to try and meet as many people as you can and hear their story and learn as much as you can. And I think when I got to LR, I assumed it was going to be really hard. It was going to be really hard to meet people. It was going to be really hard to get to know people. It was going to feel really hard to get plugged in. And it's actually been the opposite. People go out of their way to introduce themselves, to say hello, to welcome you. And I think in some ways I came in without any bias because it's not my alma mater.
Yeah.
and in some ways it also gives me a fresh perspective to be able to see what's really great about this place that other people may take for granted because it's not my alma mater. But after 4 months, it's already starting to feel like home, so I'm excited about that.
Yes, it's a super friendly atmosphere. Mm-hmm. So now what exactly does your position here entitle? What do you do for the school?
So as the Associate Vice President for Development, I work on securing resources for the university. So really that is gifts that include people's money, it includes their time, it includes any gifts in kind. So it's really securing resources for the betterment of the university. And a lot of that is philanthropy. That's direct philanthropic donations and charitable gifts. But it's also helping to find internships that our alumni can provide for our students. It's gifts in kind. If alumni operate a business that can help LR provide a service for LR, we are always looking for good business partnerships. It's with the Business Council, with our President's Society, with the Bears Club and PEF. It's really integrating LR into the community for the betterment of the LR, but also for the betterment of the community.
That is a lot.
It's fun, though. It's really fun.
Well, that's great. So what are some of the many ways that an ordinary person or an alumni can give back to LR?
So I think the best way is through the annual fund. We have the Fund for Lenoir-Rhyne, which really supports every aspect on campus. You can give to the Visiting Writers Series, you can give to scholarships, you can give to academics, you can give to athletics, you can give to Friends of Music, Friends of the Library, whatever you're passionate about, you can pick your designation and make a gift through the Fund for Lenoir-Rhyne, and that really benefits all of our students and our faculty on our campus. I think Recently, the university has announced a merger with the Bears Club, or PEF, which is
I heard
our
about that.
athletic fundraising arm, and Kim Pate and the athletics department are doing an amazing job fundraising for athletics. So we're looking forward to continuing to grow that partnership and even increase our athletic support from all the donors of the university.
That's awesome. Now, what are some of the ways that people have been able to give back to LR, not financially?
Sponsoring internships is a great way. If you can hire an LR grad for a job, either a full-time job or sponsor an internship or be a career mentor, that is one way to do it. Another way you can do it is to just advocate for LR and help us grow LR brand awareness. You can like us on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram. You can repost and retweet. And I think we're really trying to grow awareness for LR as a place of incredible academic excellence and integrity and strong community. So be an ambassador and post for us and share LR and help recruit future students for admission.
Right. Okay, that's awesome. So in terms of alumni, why do you feel it could be important for alumni specifically to give back to their alma mater?
That is a great question. So right now we are preparing for our inaugural Giving Day Challenge. On April 12th, we're trying to get 100 gifts from alumni, parents, and friends, and students to get an anonymous $10,000 challenge gift. And we're really focusing on growing participation for the annual fund. A lot of people don't know that if you look at U.S. News and World Reports and you look at their top rankings of top liberal arts colleges or top universities, one thing they look at is alumni participation in the annual fund. And so they assume if you had a good college experience, you give back to your alma mater. It's sort of like a customer satisfaction survey. So the schools with the highest alumni participation are usually ranked much more highly in U.S. News and World Report. It's something we put on our SACS accreditation report. When we apply for other foundation and grant applications, we always have to kind of report our alumni participation rate. And the higher that rate, people assume you must have gotten a great undergraduate experience if you give back. Another thing a lot of people don't realize is about 92% of our students are at LR on some kind of scholarship or financial aid.
Right.
So giving to scholarships and giving to the Fund for Lenoir-Rhyne helps us really recruit the best and brightest students who may not have been able to afford to attend without scholarship assistance. And last year, philanthropy contributed about $6 million to the operating budget.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's something, when you talk about $6 million in the operating budget, that helps us grow the curriculum, add new programs, hire amazing faculty, provide scholarships for students, and it helps us keep tuition from rising even faster and helps us keep tuition in check so we don't have rapid inflation.
Now, did some of the money from your department, from donors, go towards creating the new science building?
It did. So when you think about transformative gifts to the university, one that we've recently celebrated on campus is this Alex and Lee George Hall. Don't say that quickly. Alex and Lee George Hall was funded with philanthropy. We got a lead gift from Ellen and Boyd George of $5 million in the George Foundation, which was the naming gift for the building. And then we had several hundred other donors make very generous gifts to name classrooms and offices and donations to really fund that new science hall. And it's an incredible facility, and we're really fortunate to have that here at LR.
Yes, I actually had a science class last semester over there, so it was a bit of an upgrade from the first Minji's.
And it really, as you witnessed, it's a very light, airy, open building. Students want to study there. You want to hang out after class. It encourages more collaboration between students and faculty, and it enables our faculty to do more research and our students to do more research, and encourages more informal learning outside of class in addition to in class, because you're not rushing to get out of the building.
Yep. So now we have this big project, and people had given so much money to the foundation of it. What would you say to someone who would say that, what if my gift is too small?
Well, there is no gift too small. As I mentioned before with the annual fund, even gifts of $1 or $5 or $10 help us with participation. And the higher the participation, the more we're really building a strong foundation for philanthropy, and the more we're showing the rest of the world that we have pride in our university and that we're willing to invest at any level. I would also say that philanthropy is like a pyramid. You have a few really large gifts at the top, but the foundation is made up of lots of people giving smaller gifts,
right.
But it's really important because it supports the whole pyramid. So there is no gift too small, and we're still trying to fundraise for more equipment and equipment that goes in the research labs and 3D printers and, particle
Right.
accelerators. There's lots of other things we need, and every little dollar brings us closer to the goal.
Yes. So now, as far as budget-wise, how does giving contribute to the whole university budget?
So it's about, it's a little over $6 million, and it's something where when we budget for next year, we assume we're going to raise that much money. So if we don't raise that much money, then the operating budget, we have to cut things. We have to scale back. So the more money we raise through the annual fund that contributes to the operating budget, the healthier the university will be.
Okay. Now, as far as back to the idea of community, how do you reach out to local businesses?
Well, we have Jane Abernathy, who chairs our business council, is always recruiting new business council members. Erin Bessie in athletics does sponsorship for athletics with local businesses. So it's really depending on how the business wants to get involved. We have a lot of businesses that contribute on the business council, that do athletic sponsorships, that support different fundraisers, student fundraisers on campus and different projects. And it's really, the more businesses want to involve with us, the more we want to reach out and partner with them.
Right. Well, Kelly, thank you for speaking with me today. You can always keep up with LR advancements through the website. You can keep up with giving through the alumni department and advancements as well. And thank you for joining in today. And Kelly, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
And you'll have to keep up with the next podcast episode. Thanks again. This is Sabrina Powell.